Everyone admires the strong one, but very few ask if the strong one is tired. There are people who carry entire households emotionally. People who solve problems quietly. People who encourage everyone else while secretly feeling emotionally exhausted themselves. They become the dependable one. The calm one. The helper. The advisor. The listener. The one everyone calls during crisis. But over time, constantly carrying others emotionally can slowly drain the soul. And because strong people often hide their pain well, many suffer silently. Sometimes the people who smile the most are carrying the heaviest emotional weight. And eventually, strength without restoration becomes exhaustion. If you have ever felt emotionally overwhelmed while still trying to hold everyone else together, this message is for you. There is a quiet pressure placed on strong people. Once others see you as dependable, they begin expecting you to always remain emotionally available. You become the one people lean on during difficult seasons. The one who keeps things together when others fall apart. And at first, it may even feel meaningful. Helping people can bring purpose. Encouraging others can feel rewarding. But when emotional giving becomes constant without healthy restoration, compassion slowly turns into exhaustion. This is what many people call compassion fatigue. It happens when your emotional energy becomes depleted from continuously carrying the burdens of others. And the difficult part is this: many strong people do not realize they are exhausted until they are already emotionally overwhelmed. Because they are so used to surviving. So used to suppressing their own feelings. So used to being needed. They rarely stop long enough to ask, how am I really doing emotionally? Some strong people learned early in life that vulnerability felt unsafe. Maybe they grew up in environments where they had to mature quickly. Maybe they became caretakers emotionally for others. Maybe they learned to survive by hiding their own pain. And over time, strength became their identity. But strength can become dangerous when it leaves no room for honesty. Because eventually, even strong hearts grow tired. There are people watching this right now who feel emotionally exhausted but still continue helping everyone around them. You answer calls while emotionally drained. You encourage others while privately discouraged. You comfort people while secretly needing comfort yourself. And because you continue functioning, people assume you are okay. But surviving and healing are not the same thing. Sometimes strong people become so focused on holding others together that they completely neglect their own emotional health. And the soul pays the price. Emotional exhaustion often appears quietly. You become irritated more easily. Small problems feel heavier than usual. You begin craving isolation. You feel emotionally numb. Conversations feel draining. And sometimes, you start resenting responsibilities you once handled with love. Not because you are selfish, but because your emotional reserves are depleted. Even caregivers experience this. Parents experience this. Ministry leaders experience this. Supportive friends experience this. People in helping professions experience this. Anyone constantly pouring into others without restoration can eventually become emotionally overwhelmed. The Bible reminds us in Galatians to carry each other's burdens, but many people forget something important: even burden carriers need support too. One of the greatest dangers of always being the strong one is emotional isolation. People assume you do not need help because you appear capable. So they rarely check on you deeply. Rarely ask hard questions. Rarely notice when your smile hides exhaustion. And over time, many strong people begin suffering silently because they feel uncomfortable asking for help themselves. Some fear becoming a burden. Others fear appearing weak. But asking for support is not weakness. It is wisdom. Even Jesus invited his disciples to stay near him during difficult moments. Strength was never meant to mean emotional loneliness. You were never designed to carry every burden alone. Sometimes strong people also struggle with guilt when resting. They feel responsible for everyone's emotional stability. They believe, if I stop helping, everything may fall apart, but healing requires balance. You cannot continue pouring endlessly from an empty emotional place. Eventually, exhaustion affects your peace, your relationships, your clarity, and even your faith. That is why emotional restoration matters deeply. Sometimes restoration begins by giving yourself permission to receive instead of only giving. To speak honestly instead of pretending constantly. To allow trusted people to support you emotionally too. Some of the strongest healing begins the moment you stop believing you must carry everything alone. And sometimes, healing requires boundaries. Not every problem is yours to solve. Not every emotional crisis belongs on your shoulders. Strong people often attract emotionally dependent environments because others become accustomed to their availability. But unlimited emotional access is not healthy. Protecting your peace does not make you uncaring. It makes healing possible. One of the most difficult lessons for strong people is learning that their worth is not based only on what they do for others. You are valuable even when resting. Even when recovering. Even when emotionally tired. Your humanity matters too. In Matthew chapter 11 verse 28, Jesus says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." Notice the invitation there. Rest. Not endless striving. Not endless emotional carrying. Rest. Some viewers listening today have not truly rested emotionally in years. You may have paused physically. Taken vacations. Gone through routines. But emotionally, you have remained in constant survival mode. Constantly thinking. Worrying. Helping. Fixing. Carrying. And your soul is asking for restoration. Healing often begins when strong people finally allow themselves to become honest. Honest about exhaustion. Honest about limits. Honest about emotional pain. Not every burden must be carried silently. And not every strong season must last forever. There are times when healing requires becoming the receiver instead of the rescuer. And that transition can feel uncomfortable at first. But it is necessary. Because strength without replenishment eventually becomes burnout. And burnout affects every part of life. Your peace. Your patience. Your joy. Your faith. Your emotional stability. This is why emotionally healthy people learn both compassion and boundaries. Both giving and receiving. Both helping and resting. There is wisdom in understanding your limits before exhaustion completely overwhelms you. And if you have been carrying too much emotionally lately, hear this clearly: you do not have to earn rest. You do not have to justify your exhaustion. And you do not have to carry everything alone. If this message resonates with you, subscribe for weekly conversations on emotional healing, faith, spiritual encouragement, resilience, and inner peace. And in the comments, answer this honestly: have you ever felt emotionally exhausted from always being strong for others? Your story may help someone else feel understood today. Strong people need compassion too. Not just admiration. Not just dependence. Not just expectations. Compassion. Because even the strongest hearts can quietly become tired. And if that has been your reality lately, this is your reminder. You are allowed to rest. Allowed to receive support. Allowed to heal. Allowed to protect your peace. Strength does not disappear when you slow down. Sometimes true strength begins the moment honesty replaces silent exhaustion. Subscribe for weekly faith-based encouragement, emotional healing, spiritual reflection, and wisdom for difficult seasons of life. And share this video with someone who always carries others but rarely speaks about their own exhaustion.